Hello and welcome back to the Summit powered by Twitch, guys. We've got a couch interview and we've got our lead Russian caster here, v1lat.
Hey guys.
How are you, my friend?
Oh, pretty good. Like, you know, a bit rested, like jet lag already passed, so everything's good.
Yeah, it's well underway. I can't believe we're like 3/4 of the way through the event. Tomorrow's the last day already.
It's like we have three more games.
Yeah?
So,
well, 3 more series.
Yeah,
it's
3 more series.
Big best of 5 finals, and then a BO3 tomorrow, and one more tonight. So, what are your thoughts so far? Have you been enjoying it, Summit?
Well, you know, I was a big fan of like home story cups in StarCraft or in Hearthstone, and when you were playing an event, I was like, it could be cool, but it would be like a lot of people. Maybe it would be a mess with the fans, etc. But you know, I'm like shocked.
Yeah,
it's like so cool atmosphere. Everything is so like at home. Yeah. You know, I wanted this tournament to be like this. So a lot of insights, a lot of good stuff, great food, great beer, dandy is like everything's awesome. So you know, I hope this is not the last tournament yet.
Yeah, me too. It's been going pretty well by our standards. It's our first time organizing an event on this magnitude, so we've gained a new appreciation for what it takes to pull off events like Star Ladder and MLG and all the planning that goes into it. Have you guys had the opportunity to collect any like unique content that was available because of the format and the players within close proximity?
Well, yes, of course. Like when you have a possibility to talk with players, when you have a possibility for them to sit like with us and to cast with us, we have like Navi guys sitting with us, like not just casting. Like originally, we are doing this on serious tournaments, like you know, MLG or DreamHack, when we have to sit like in jackets, like seriously casting. So they were just sitting like flaming with some bad board, something like that. And of course, people in Russia and Ukraine appreciate this and they love this. We have like fun interviews, we have fun moments from players. From actually, it's like really great content, and it's people love this, and that's good.
Awesome. I was curious about how the Russian and Ukrainian community were taking to the event. Is it all good? Is the feedback mixed? We've seen some mixed feedback in the English community.
Well, feedback, the first question was, okay guys, you have 50-person sausage party. Where the hell are you sleeping? You're sleeping in this house, like, or in patio, or like some gay questions, etc. In general, feedback is good. Everybody are asking, are we planning to run this tournament, for example, such a kind of tournament in Kiev or in Moscow, etc. Because people are interested in this, in content like this, because you know it's much more better in matter of insights, of connection with community. I mean, players with community, they can see whatever people eat, whatever people talk. So it's much more interesting, and in general, people love it.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Well, you guys have done the casting side a little. It's been you and Casper doing all the coverage. So have you guys had any players come in? I guess there aren't too many players that are Ukrainian here, but
like we have only, if not Fanik, we have Host, and we have Dandy, and we have Navi Manager.
And they're still playing, so they haven't been able to cast.
Well, they're like jumping and like go casting 5-10 minutes when they're getting bored. They're going like to rest or to train. But in general, like, we're casting too, but we are used to it. So it's like only 2 of us have American visas, and there are not so many Ukrainian and Russian teams that are coming to tournaments. I hope maybe in future we will have more players and more possibility, you know, to sit on the couch like this with random players changing each other, because right now we can't do this, but maybe
guys, maybe keep your eyes out. So you're an event organizer yourself. What are some things that you would change? It hasn't been a flawless event. We've had some hiccups along the way. What would you like to see at the Summit 2?
Well, I don't really know. I would like to see it Summit 2. Like, first of all, at 100% should be the poker table.
Okay, poker table.
That's like for sure. Like poker tables would be. Second, I would like to see the bartender. That's like, you should write.
Okay, I'm writing this down. Poker table, okay.
And bartender, that's for sure. And actually, I don't know what else.
Open bar, okay, got it.
Yeah, of course, you need an open bar. In general, I think that's all. Maybe would be really cool, you know, to have some kind of giveaways during the qualifiers, and 3, 4, 5 persons would be invited, like to be.
Okay, that could be cool. Have some fan interaction in the house.
Yeah, would be pretty good, pretty nice.
Yeah, we did that a little bit with the staff. A lot of the volunteers here were like BTS fans that we had a dialogue with, and we ended up bringing them out. And it's worked pretty well so far.
I didn't know that. So
yeah, a lot of the staff actually. So a couple of them were first timers, people that we've only worked with a little bit. So it's been Pretty good so far.
So it's good to be a fan of BDS. And,
yeah, there you go, guys. There you go.
Just smash with them, and then you'll go like to the next summit.
Yeah.
If it happens, maybe.
If it happens. Yeah, I think if we do it again, we'll probably try and make the schedule less intense. Our day one was like ridiculous. It's 16 hours straight through or something.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, but we wanted to have it. The players were just too stressful. We were hoping to have more kind of fun things. Players, if they're less stressed and they want to come on the couch more, have some fun. And yes, the first day was just intense. At the end, everyone.
Yeah,
was
I know. I was casting like 12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm preaching to the choir here.
Casper actually died after the game number 11, and I was casting like the last game by myself. So
I felt bad waking him up to take him back to the hotel.
That's okay.
He was out cold.
He was happy.
Yeah.
He was happy because he has like 2 more hours of sleeping the night. So it's like okay, not a big deal.
Yeah. So have you been? You've been to LA before, right?
No, it's my first time
Really?
actually to LA.
Okay.
I was like in few cities in US, like in Seattle, apparently a few times in New York, San Francisco, but I've never been to LA. And actually, I never been to LA right now because I went to hotel from airport right straight to hotel here.
Yeah.
So
it's been intense.
Yeah, I will have like 4 more days in LA.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to E3, gonna visit.
Good.
So maybe I will see some LA. I don't know.
Awesome.
What do they want from us?
Dendy and No
What do you
Tail
want?
creeping on my notes. Get it. Just reading my notes.
Okay.
So, and Ina is here as well. She's been joining you, helping take some footage and some coverage. I guess she'll be joining you at E3 as well.
No, she will not join me.
Oh,
it was like small problem with press credentials, so it's like
that's unfortunate.
yeah, it was they have some stupid rules about you should prove that you are a press, and it's like apparently my Twitter account was not enough for them. I sent it like few articles I wrote. I sent them like my YouTube channel details, and only after that they approved my press account. So it was hard for her. So I'm gonna be at E3 without my wife. They're just helping me with filming. So gonna be doing this by myself.
That sucks. So
not a big deal.
yeah. So I get wind that you're a fan of American sports, and as it happens, you're wearing an NFL jersey here. So
yeah, actually, I'm a big fan of sports. My followers, especially on Twitter, they know that, and a big fan of American sports. I'm actually cheering majority for Boston teams, but Seattle is like.
So how did that come about? Why the affiliation with Boston?
When you live in Ukraine, you're playing like a lot of games. It happens late night, and like late night 2 a.m. in Ukraine, all of the American sports are starting, and you have second screen, and it's like, okay, I'll watch some NBA or NHL or American football is pretty good. And I got addicted like 10 years ago, and more and more and more. We have like our small communities in Ukraine with the fans. We have our fantasy leagues, something like that. So and help like race, and that's why now I'm a big fan of sports. I do love to come to US, like to go to baseball or to American football. Last year I went to NFL game, 2 years ago to MLB game, and for me it's like huge experience.
Yeah, is it a lot different than sports over in Ukraine? Do you guys have what's like the big popular sport in Ukraine?
Like only soccer. So in Ukraine we like follow only soccer. There is some basketball teams, but they are like not really big. Nobody follow them, but. People only.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any Ukrainian basketball teams. Sorry.
Nobody. So we are following NBA. And actually, I had a possibility to go to NHL Stanley Cup Finals here in LA like 3 days ago, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in LA, and I'm gonna have like day 3 before the summit. I should go to LA to the Stanley Cup Finals, and actually I visited the page and I was ready to buy the ticket, but it costed like $800. So it's like no.
I believe it.
No,
yeah,
that's too much, like even for me.
A lot of money, yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of soccer, the World Cup's right around the corner. I'm sure you're pumped up about that.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna miss like first round.
Yeah, we were joking that you were one of your demands would be to set up another TV so you could watch World Cup while you were casting.
Yes, yes.
You could have demanded it. David Parker was all about it. We're gonna get Wimbledon going on and tennis.
Well, World Cup is starting like when I'm gonna be casting DreamHack, and like cast will be overlapping with games, so I'll have my laptop watching like games during that. Here only the Roland Garros final will overlap with tomorrow's game, but like it happens at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm gonna watch. Of World Cup, it's for us, for Ukrainians, like for all the Ukraine, for all of Europe, is something huge in football. So of course I'm gonna watch it. Of course I'm gonna cheer for Uruguay.
Yeah,
I do love Uruguay team, the best team in the world. I'm serious. Like Uruguay.
You're serious?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Luis Suarez, Uruguay. I'm a big fan of Uruguay football.
Okay, interesting. So, how has your experience in America been? I heard you had a good trip to Total Wine. That was a little bit of a mind blower. The the superstore of alcohol.
Yeah, we just came to LA like straight from the airport, and it was LD's birthday.
Oh yeah.
So we needed like buy some alcohol, and then David showed us.
Yeah.
I mean, God showed us some small shop, some small shop.
This little place.
And I was shocked because it was like 10,000 types of alcohol. It says
Yeah.
for me because we don't have such things in Ukraine. We have like wine shops, but it's small wine shops. We have like only wine, like 20, 50 types of wine. But here it was like 10,000 types of alcohol. And for us, like for Ukrainians, like oh my God, 10,000 types of alcohol. Like you have like 1,000 types of vodka only. It's like I was shocked. I had like some shopping there. Nothing left.
Bought the whole place out.
Yeah. But the place is awesome.
Yeah, it's quite the experience. Everybody had the same idea for LD's birthday. Alcohol. That's exactly it. Everyone shows up with these giant handles.
Whatever we need. Like it's the best present. It's the best idea. Like forever.
It's true. You know they're going to use it. So how's the cuisine here? Has it been to your liking? I know you mentioned the food earlier. We've had some good help picking out the food, but is it?
Well, I don't really like food in the US because in Ukraine the cuisine is much more different. We have much more soups, salads, and for me it's kind of really hard to.
Is it kind of too rich, too
fatty?
Yeah.
It's too rich, too fat. For me, it's like I want always some soup. I need some more vegetables, some more juices, something like that. But I'm getting used like for.
So should I add that to the list next to the open bar? Have a salad bar, soup is salad.
First of all, you need to have soup. Like I better to invite like somebody like chief from Russia. And
so what kind of soups are we talking here? Like a chicken noodle?
Yeah,
that's very
like
American.
Chicken noodle,
Okay.
like normal chicken noodle soup. It's like it helps. Like for me, for example, it much more help because when I started casting, I don't really like to feel myself like really full.
Yeah.
Because you have like when you're eating and like you're full, you don't want to cast, you want to sleep or something like that. And like 1 cup of soup helps you a lot.
Keeps you going, but doesn't give you that I need a nap now.
You're not hungry and you're feeling yourself pretty okay.
So that's the secret to v1lat.
No, my secret is vodka, but everybody know that. No, not actually vodka, but whiskey, because vodka. When you're drinking vodka, you're getting drunk. When you're drinking whiskey, like for example Fireball, it really helps, like heating up.
Okay.
Small amounts.
Yeah.
Like
When I think of v1lat, I just think of can cast pretty much indefinitely. I think back to MLG Columbus, and that was a one-man show, right? That was just you, solo casting.
It was not the first time.
Yeah.
I had like MLG. It was not a big deal because it was like only 3 days, and it was like something like 11 hours per day. But the international too.
Yeah, that was
all soloing like. All the 3 days. It was like first day 16 hours, second day 14 hours, and the third because nobody got visa, and they had that something like local servers, and nobody could connect to me from Kiev, and I had to cast it alone. Yeah, that was really hard, and during such games and a lot of Navi games, and I'm getting excited. My voice was dying, so it was really hard. But in general, it's okay.
Yeah, cool. I was glad Casper was able to come out. That was a nice addition. Has he been enjoying himself?
Yeah, of course. It's like I'm enjoying the most because I was like, okay, I game solo 3 days, like 4 days, like 12 hours per day. I won't be even able to have some rest. And like 2 days before the trip, we realized that Casper got his visa, 10 years visa to US, so he came, and together it's much more easier to cast.
Yeah.
And
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me, v1lat. Navi is still in it. They're coming up next. Navi versus EG. Predictions, thoughts? Easy for Navi? You think there's a chance they'll be eliminated here?
Easy for Navi, that's for sure. Actually, I had my prediction block like before the event, and I gave like to EG the first place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I think it was like too stupid.
Yeah, now seeing the Chinese teams.
Yeah, because second place was predicted to Navi and the third to DK. So it's like we have like my prediction final right now. EG are pretty good, but I think they are not too good to be Navi with Mason because the first ever line to Mason, and of course won't be easy, but I think Navi will win like 2-0, but they will win for sure.
What would you give odds if you had to give the odds for the bets, like 60-40 Navi, 50-50?
Yeah, I think it's like 70-30.
70-30 and Navi favorites?
Yeah, Navi
okay,
favorites.
Absolutely. What was that? Of course it's Navi favorites. I'm talking to v1lat here. So you have any shout-outs, anything you want to say before we wrap it up here?
Of course, shout-outs to BDS for this, like,
This
everything,
house.
like for everything. Shout out to U.S. Embassy for giving out to Casper visa, because without Casper's visa, it would be really hard to cast all this stuff. Shout out to my wife for helping me like all these days. Shout out to our public, and watch some v1lat Dota at Twitch TV/StarLadder1. Everything's gonna be okay.
All right, guys. So we'll have another short break here, and then our final best of 3 of the night, EG versus Navi, will be coming up next. Stick with us. You're watching The Summit.